Are there still real humans out there with compassion? So I finally came up here today to try to visit a friend of mine that I used to visit every year on my way to Alaska. I'm almost to the Canadian border near Vancouver. I'm in the northern Washington area, near Sumas and Bellingham. And I just have to tell you a quick story about what's happened. And every year for about 30 years, it has been about 7 since I came here to visit my friend Mike McConnor. And he worked up in Alaska with me, and he was a cook back in, I think it was 1985 with me. So this was kind of a tradition to stop here every year, and lives up this dirt road quite a ways. And just a small little cabin. Really, I just like being around his property. But every year, come up here, and sometimes I'd get here early, coming through in April, and he'd still have a fire going in his fireplace, some smoke coming out. I knew he was home, right? That's how I knew he was home. Every year. Now, he didn't have a cell phone, had a landline for a long time, and then for the last few years, I've been calling the landline, and we don't have any mutual friends anymore. So landline's disconnected. I figured maybe he's gone. Everybody goes to a cell phone. So I thought, all right, I'm going to come up here and find him with his cell phone. And it's been since my first trip to Colombia. So let's say 5 years since I came up here to look for him. I had my friend drop me off so I could do a walk. Came up here, walked up the road toward where the cabin was, and knocked on the door because I figured he'd be answering the door, and he didn't answer. And it looked like no one had been around there for a while. So yeah, no answer. I walked down the road to the first neighbor I could find and asked about him. And Mike hasn't been around. They don't know what happened to him. And the most that I can find out is maybe he got sick. They said he wasn't well and went to a nursing home maybe or something. He was a lot older than me. So sometimes I forget how much older people were at that time than me in the 80s. So he would be like 75 by now. So yeah, I guess my point here is losing touch with people. And losing touch with people that, you know, are loners. And most of the time they don't really want to be checked on. Just want to be left alone. But the problem is people get used to not checking on you. And something may happen to you and there's no one around to help. So those are the things that come to mind when I think about the lifestyle I lead, alone, always alone. And as I get older, that becomes sort of a concern. But we just keep pushing on. But I think the main thing is I learn here is try to keep in touch with people no matter what. Give people space, but don't forget about them. I think that's the thing. It's just no matter what, you don't forget about people. And the one thing that I'm seeing these days is people are forgetting other people. It's really easy. Ever since the pandemic, oh, they just want to be alone, or I want to be alone. So I did a little more phone calls before I made this video and found out that he passed away this last winter down in Palm Springs. And we all need each other to a certain extent. Maybe not all the time, but we need to watch out for each other. And the one thing I'm worried about these days is we're being numbed up by society's tricks. So you got to navigate it and understand that you're still human, and to have compassion and carry the sun in your heart. Thanks for watching. Don't forget people.